Well, that's good. No, I literally just started this, and already I screwed things up here. So, hey everyone, I'm Sebastian from Cinemageddon Reviews, and I'm sorry if you're going to hear me for the first 2 minutes of this. 2 minutes, like about 30 seconds maybe? I'm not even sure at this point, but here we are live doing another live stream. Hold on, am I peeking here? Let me see. I'm hoping that, yes, okay. Hopefully now my voice is coming in a little less loud. And we have one of our patrons here. Kate, how you doing? Nice to see you joining us here today. Alright, so we are here live waiting for the start of the first Nintendo Direct of 2022. I am honestly very excited to see this. I did not expect it to come in so early. Usually I would have to wait at least until March at the end of the first quarter when they actually do announce these, but I'm very happy to see that it's finally coming. And now I am very excited to see not only the first Nintendo Direct of this year, but also see what surprises they have available. Right now, what surprises am I expecting? Well, let's go with the ones that are more realistic. I'm expecting something Breath of the Wild related. I'm expecting Breath of the Wild or Metroid 4. I know that Metroid has been something of a probably won't happen because we're waiting for them to actually announce when the hell this thing's even going to come out, but I'm still very excited to see if they have anything planned out so far, and I'm excited for this, and I'm also excited for the possibility of Breath of the Wild 2 getting more detail. I think we're kind of owed this, considering that they pretty much missed out on anything Zelda related for the entirety of the anniversary of Legend of Zelda, which was last year, which to me was a little disappointing. But with Breath of the Wild 2 on the horizon, I'm excited to see this. I'm excited for the ideas, the possibilities that maybe, just fucking maybe, we will get to see a Switch version of Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. Nintendo, the Wii U is dead. I'm very sorry to say this. The Wii U is dead. Long live the Wii U. Move on. Bring those games over to Big Papa Switch. I think at this point we need those games on a platform that everybody is playing them on. Another game that I'm hoping will get the same treatment is Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. We've heard the rumors that those games have already been complete, that they've already been ported for the Switch. The closest they have done for the anniversary was releasing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD on the Switch. A very good version, by the way, giving fans the opportunity to play either with motion controls, which were very controversial at the time, or with the controller. I still prefer playing it with motion controls because I'm not a scrub. I'm kidding. But actually, I do still prefer motion controls here. But the point is, that was the only thing that they did Zelda-related last year, which it's a great game, a very underrated one, in my opinion, which is kind of concerning considering this is one of the best rated in the franchise. But this was all they did, and I thought that was a little disappointing because Legend of Zelda has such a huge array of wonderful games, and this is one of them, but you could have also done the same for Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, my favorite one in the franchise next to Breath of the Wild. But instead, this is all they gave us, and it's a great game, not saying that it isn't, but we probably should have had something else besides this. Either way, I'm excited for the possibility that maybe they'll finally port those two games onto the Switch. Maybe include Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Please! I really wish I could play those games on a system different than the 3DS so that the frame rate can actually run steady this time. Another game I'm hoping to see is, and I know this is one that's never going to happen because Nintendo is avoiding this for reasons that escape me, but considering the developer, I'm not surprised. A port or a remaster, or hell, even a remake of Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. My favorite horror game of all time. One of the best horror games ever made, and it was licensed by Nintendo. Not a lot of people have played this, and that really upsets me because this game is amazing. if you do not know terror until you're playing this game late at night, and all of a sudden you walk into a room and your goddamn memory card is being deleted right in front of you and you have no way of stopping it, only for the game to say, "Oh no, JK boys, it's all an illusion, you're going crazy." Fuck you for that, by the way, Nintendo. I still wake up in cold sweat thinking that I still routinely, very obsessively save my games because of that. Just because I don't want the unnecessary risk of deleting everything I've done while I'm playing. So these are my expectations, my hopes. What realistically will happen here, honestly, I'm not even sure. The most that I can expect is probably Splatoon 3 getting more information. I'm not a big Splatoon guy, so I'm probably just going to be like, yay, that's cool, fantastic. Bayonetta 3, I'm waiting for Bayonetta 3 to get more information on that as well. But the thing that I'm most excited for is, honestly, just more of the possibility that Persona 5 and Persona 5R will get ported to the Switch. We already got Strikers. Why would you give us Strikers but not Persona 5R? That does not make any sense. They already confirmed that they're going to be porting Persona 4 Arena, not Persona 4 Golden, Arena, which is just ridiculous. But right now, I want to leave it up to you guys. What do you expect? What are your hopes, your predictions? What do you want to see for today's stream? If really anything, considering that there really isn't that much to say or to expect from this. Personally speaking, I want to see surprises. I want to be surprised. I just don't know what will happen. But that's probably not a bad thing. Yeah, I wasn't a big... I gotta be very honest, I was not a Splatoon guy growing up. I never played the first Splatoon game because it was on the Wii U. And even when the beta for Splatoon 2 came out, which I did play, I never bothered playing the game because I'm just not... I'm not a Splatoon guy. I don't care about Splatoon. Like, you know, you're a squid boy, you're a squid girl. Identify however you want. I don't give a shit. The game is just not it isn't for me. And I played, the closest to Splatoon that I ever played was in Mario Kart 8, which was some of the funnest levels I've ever played. But that was a racing game, and that was it. I did actually play the beta for Splatoon 2, and it's a fun little FPS where you can also use paint to mess around and do stuff like that. Again, I'm not... When it comes to FPSs, which tend to get a really bad name nowadays, I could really care less about Call of Duty or any of the other big names, especially those by Activision. Fuck Activision. And fire Bobby Kotick. But I really, really only play games like these when they actually have a story for me to get invested on. And when it comes to games like BioShock Infinite, or really any game in the BioShock franchise, those games that have incredible stories to them. Far Cry, before Ubisoft decided to become Ubisoft and go all Ubisoft on us, they had fantastic stories. And I want to see more of those. But honestly, I think the world kind of needs a big collective break from FPS games, at least big mainline FPSs like Call of Duty. Give us something different, give us something new. I genuinely want to see something new for today's Nintendo Direct. Something I would never expect, something that would just be like, holy shit, this actually happened. I'm lowering the volume as much as I can because apparently the last time I did a live stream like this, which was yesterday, I ended up waking a certain girlfriend's mother up. I'm very sorry about that, by the way. I did not expect my screaming to be that loud, but that's what happens when you get hyped up and see Kristen Stewart getting nominated for Best Actress in the Oscars. I'm very happy to see that. Okay, so yeah, you're not a weirdo for that because that just makes you smart. I'm just throwing shade here since nobody's watching. But I prefer my games to have stories and actually have meaning to them when it comes to playing them and being able to discover all the different little twists that they have it always has been how I am with games like these. Occasionally, I'll play a fun game where the story doesn't really matter. You just have fun and do whatever. But games like those are very, very rare in between. If I had to pick a favorite of the ones that I have, you can't see them there, but I have all of my games here on this side. I got a whole bunch of RPGs. I got a bunch of shooters here too. I'm currently playing Deathloop. Deathloop is a game I was actually very excited to see upon first glance. I was a little hesitant about it because of the fact that Bethesda was involved in it, but only as a distributor, not as a developer, which is good, because otherwise this game would be running like complete ass, and nobody would be giving it the 10 out of 10s that it's getting. But Deathloop is a game that I'm enjoying. I'm a very big fan of the Left 4 Dead games. No story in there whatsoever unless you really look into the lore. It's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. There's technically a story, if you want to call it that, but you really have to read between the lines. It's not like Dark Souls, but it has a lot of supplementary material that you can pick up and check out. I highly recommend the comics that actually dive a little deeper into the story. Well, what else do we have here? I'm a big fan of Pokemon. And yes, I count Pokemon as being story-driven, because even though all those games follow the exact same formula, one in particular follows a completely different formula, which happens to be my favorite Pokemon game of all time, Pokemon Coliseum. And you need a lot of hipster points to say that Pokemon Coliseum is your favorite Pokemon game ever. I bet you right now, anyone who hears about this game, they're going to be like, wait, you mean that game that was like Gale of Darkness? Yes, except here you're not able to catch wild Pokemon. You're only able to catch Pokemon that were corrupted by horrible trainers. That's the thing that I loved about this game, is you're basically playing as an antagonist that's turning into a protagonist, who's technically an anti-hero, but I digress. We are 1 minute away from the stream starting. I'm very excited. Once again, if you guys have any predictions, then feel free to join me in the comment section, and we shall go ahead and see for ourselves. Alright, so let's go ahead and get things started here, shall we? My god, the chat on this video, not on mine, but on the Nintendo stream, is blowing up like crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Alright, let's just go ahead here, and there we go. And now we wait. Alright, let's go. I really hope Nintendo doesn't claim this video or into a strike. That would really suck. Oh my god, Fire Emblem? Yeah, no, that is definitely Fire Emblem. Wait, is this an expansion or a new game?
The cycle of this world, I will not allow it to perish with you.
Violet! 80!
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles
shit.
Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with
Dimitri!
our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
I keep forgetting his name. Husbando over here. He was one of my favorites.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
Is this really just 3 houses, but in the form of Fire Emblem Warriors?
We shall survive, and we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
But now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else.
Oh, I hear Sothis.
You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
Okay, unexpected, but alright, not bad. Not a bad way to start.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game.
Okay, so this is a
We
game,
hope
not
you
an
look forward to
expansion.
a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
So wait, this is not connected
First batch
to the
of
first
Nintendo
Fire
Switch
Emblem Warriors?
headlines.
Okay.
The Orange Star Nation needs you.
Advance Wars, come on! Don't tell me they deleted this
Got
game
more
again.
intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game.
Yes.
In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based
God, I
battles.
feel so old
Each
watching
commanding
this.
officer is now voiced,
We used to
bringing
play
even
this
more
back
charm
when
to
I
these
was in
characters.
grade school.
You're gonna get
On
hurt.
the original Game Boy Advance.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience.
Yeah, but the
Flex
fun
your
is to
strategic
actually
muscles
seeing this shit
outside
happening
both campaigns
as it
with
goes.
additional modes. Go for high scores in the War Room. Create and share custom maps in the Design
Oh
Room.
my god, you can make your
Or
own maps
battle
now.
friends and frenemies in local and online multiplayer. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Whoops.
Explore an infinite
Oh
universe.
god, is that No Man's Sky?
In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking at something
Each
more
orbited by
interesting.
planets teeming with life. Travel to planets of your choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen again. To survive,
You saw that? The
you must
dude was
craft your own
clipping through that
tools
butterfly.
and even your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe, trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for territory. Pirates hunt unwary travelers. And the authorities are ever watchful. Your journey may
This
be
game is
fraught with
acting as though it has a
danger,
story to
and
tell.
actions have consequences. Traitor, fighter, explorer. How will you live in
I
this
know that
universe?
the game has recently gone out.
No Man's Sky
Huge
lands on
resurgence,
Nintendo Switch this summer.
Resurgence, but I'm still pissed about how the game originally got launched. Oh my god, is that? Oh, is that Mario? Is Mario Soccer? Yes! Oh my god, I've been waiting for another one of these for years. This really is proof that Mario really does adapt perfectly to everything that he does.
Mario Strikers Battle League. Prepare for Strike, a 5-on-5 sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling
this
and
looks
passing to
good. It
teammates,
feels-
as well as by
Feels
using
kind of
tackles,
empty though, doesn't it?
items,
Okay.
and crushing
I like the
special
use of
shots.
items here. It actually.
The
This is
main rule of
chaotic
the
as
sport
shit.
is
I'm
to
actually-
rule the field. Try to score
Okay,
more
I'm
goals than your
digging this
opponent.
so far.
There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip. It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy. Customize as you see fit. Second, the Hyper Strike. To activate this shot, grab an orb when it appears on the field and charge it while your opponents are distracted.
I'll take anything soccer related
Hit
that
the
isn't like
net
FIFA
and you'll
any
score
day.
not one, but 2 goals.
Okay. I'm concerned with how
Up to
much I have
8
enjoyed
players, 4
this.
players on each team can compete against
I used to
each
play
other
soccer
on
when I was
one
very young.
Nintendo
I
Switch
think around
system.
10 or 11.
In addition to
I was
individual
never
matches,
really
online
that
play
good,
will have an
at least
online
not
club
in the sense
mode.
that anybody would say,
Join
but
an in-game
I
club
did used to
and
play very
compete for
good.
placement in
used
the
to kick
rankings.
pretty damn hard.
Up to 20 players
So,
can join a club. So
I know that
create your
nobody
own
I know is
and
going to
invite
want to play
friends and
this
family
game
to
with
play
me, but
alongside
I'm
you.
gonna get this
Or
just so
join
that
an
I can be able to
existing
beat
one
you.
owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club. With items, tackles, and hyper strikes, anything goes on this field. Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, if only I had a job to do so.
The latest iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited for this anything goes battle soccer game.
So far, I think I'm the only one
Please
that
take
is.
a look at this.
The hell? Hold on, I think. Why do I feel like I know this? Oh, there it is. There's Splatoon. Yeah, I knew I recognized it. Kind of giving a little bit of a Metal Gear Solid vibe right there. This is horde mode or something? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of digging the aesthetic here. I like the way this is being presented, to be honest. But it's just, this would be so cool if it just wasn't Splatoon. I'm not, as great as this looks, I'm still not really sold into it. I mean, it's good for all the fans who are, but I don't think this is gonna be for me. Wait, that was what this whole thing was about? I thought this was supposed to be a horde mode. I had no idea this was supposed to... Wait, what? Okay... Is that a giant chicken in the water?
That was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game, the next wave of Salmon Run. A giant salmonid,
Is this a trailer for a co-op mode?
was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates.
I mean, it's good.
Let's move on
It's
to
still
more
good. It's
Nintendo
just-
Switch headlines.
Again, I really just don't care about Splatoon. What else we got?
Fonzers at the ready.
Wait, what the...
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch.
Holy shit.
In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Fonzers and lead your battalion to victory. Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy. Mix and match various weapons and parts to customize your Fonzer. Uncover the great storyline of this classic when Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Wow. Okay, I did not
And in the
expect
future,
this.
the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
That's kind of a very underwhelming way of announcing this.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Oh my god, another one of these.
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line. Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power, or Mulan for explosive maneuvers. Each racer also possesses powerful ultimate skills, perfect for turning the tables at the last second. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game, with new seasons added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and Pixar characters.
So I actually have the chat pulled up on my
and
phone
more.
here, so I should be able to keep up with anything
Plus,
you guys are
enjoy
saying.
cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes. Disney
Yeah,
Speedstorm
that's
races
pretty
on
much it.
Nintendo
That's
Switch this
basically
summer.
culture from the Jimmy Neutron movie. I kinda wish I saw this beforehand.
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch.
Classic, okay.
Unleash the power of the Force in
Holy
this classic
shit!
Star Wars action-adventure. As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating Force powers and lightsaber combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse,
I feel
then
so
combine them for
old.
even more destructive combos. Use button controls
I
or
played
opt
this
for
game on
motion
the fucking
controls,
Wii,
enhanced
even
from
though
the
it also
original
came
Wii
out
version.
on like the 360 or
You can
PS3,
also
I
duel
think.
locally with a friend to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful
Because
Jedi.
it's gonna include the multiplayer
Star Wars:
too.
The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th.
Okay,
Pre-orders
this
begin today on Nintendo
Wait, this
eShop.
is gonna be 3D.
The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed games. Explore Renaissance Italy and 16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC.
Got it. This is
Plus, take
this is the
advantage of
gameplay
enhanced
footage?
features for the
This does
Nintendo
not
Switch
look
system
good.
on the
This
go,
looks-
including touchscreen controls, HD Rumble, and optimized on-screen display.
Optimize my
Assassin's
ass.
Creed
This thing
The
looks like it's
Ezio
running at
Collection
less than
launches
30
on
frames per
Nintendo
second.
Switch
My
February 17th.
webcam runs higher frames
Highlight
than
mobile
this.
suits in dynamic action RPG
Holy
battles.
shit!
Strange incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Alright. Not bad so
Two
far.
worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic. A remaster of the acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. One fateful day, the protagonist Surge wanders into an alternate world. Though it somewhat resembles his home world, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both
I have
worlds
no
to unravel
freaking
the
idea.
story. Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you
That is-
and the endings
this
that
is-
trigger will differ.
That is freaking old,
A number
man.
of improvements have been made to
You're
this
going with
remaster,
this, but
like the ability to turn
why
off enemy
not do the
encounters
same for Star
and a
Ocean
newly
too?
enhanced soundtrack.
I mean, I love Chrono Cross as much
Plus,
as everybody,
Radical
but
Dreamers,
Star
originally
Ocean's
released
second
on the
evolution
Satellaview, is
should
included.
be brought into the Switch.
Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th. Pre-orders
This
begin
is
today
definitely
on
something I did
Nintendo
not
eShop.
expect, so I'll give him that. Kirby! Kirby and The Last of Us. I don't know what these things are, but I want plushies of them now. These things are adorable. I got nothing. I absolutely
It's
nothing.
Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure,
God, this looks so
Kirby and the
good.
Forgotten Land. It
I'm
all takes
not
place
a
in a
Kirby guy,
mysterious
but I
world
wanna play
with
this.
An unusual mix of nature and civilization.
I think this is
To rescue the
definitely
kidnapped
Kirby's
Waddle
equivalent
Dees,
of Mario
Kirby sets off
Odyssey.
on a new adventure.
This looks so good. Wow.
Introducing Mouthful Mode.
What? I'm sorry. I can't look at this and take it seriously. It looks like a friggin' dust cover on a car.
Vending machine to attack with juice cans.
I'm calling it right now. Someone out there is going to commission a fridge to be made to look like Kirby, just like they did for the
With Mouthful
Xbox Series
Mode, new
X.
actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales. Enjoy exploring with new moves
Not touching that
different
one.
from copy
Too easy.
abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this. As Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become
Ooh, I love
available.
that. I'm always a fan of games where progression helps you build a town around you.
At
It's
Waddle
one of the
Dee's
things that
weapon
made
shop,
me love
familiar
Breath of the Wild
copy
even
abilities
more.
can be evolved. Evolve copy abilities to expand Kirby's range of attacks. They'll also change
Yeah, and this
Kirby's
might be the
appearance
first game I ever played
and
too in
make
the
him
Kirby
even
franchise.
more
Because the closest
powerful.
I ever got to playing a Kirby game was the demo for the DS
Some
ones. The ones where you have to
copy abilities may have
use the
stronger
stylus to
evolved
draw a
forms.
path to wherever Kirby's heading into. Those games were fun, but they were time wasters at
A
best.
new adventure awaits our pink puffball. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do?
Hi, DDD. Yeah,
Can
you're not
Kirby
hiding
restore
you're not
peace
hiding
to
yourself
this world?
properly. I know exactly who you
Kirby
are.
and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th.
Yeah.
Pre-orders are
If
available
it's
now
not through
on
Epic Yarn,
Nintendo
then it's definitely
eShop.
through Smash Brothers. That's where my
That was
majority of
Kirby and the
exposure
Forgotten
to
Land,
Kirby came from.
launching later next month.
Next
Please
month.
look forward to its release. Let's take a look at some more
She will
Nintendo
definitely
Switch
play some
headlines.
copy of this. Okay.
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。
Sorry, what
大谷翔平です。任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらを
I'm
ご
sorry,
覧ください。
this caught me off guard. What the
That's
hell?
right, Otani-san. MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo
Oh,
Switch.
God.
That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross progression, you can also earn and use content on any platform where MLB The Show 22 is available. And take your progress on the go with you on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry. You can invite them and play online.
Pretty sure not if they're playing on PS4 because they still don't believe in crossplay.
I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous. Sheesh.
I'm so confused.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with
Oh,
these
no.
collections.
Oh god, my walls.
3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions. That
Why
can
are
play
you
while
releasing
connected to
these
the
as
internet.
cloud versions?
Relive or
Nintendo!
get to know these heart-filled
Do
adventures.
you not realize that
alongside
these
Sora,
are not working?
Donald, Goofy, and more for the first time in TV, tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts
Yeah,
Integral
your reaction is the
Masterpiece
same as
for
me for
Cloud,
the NFL
containing
thing.
all 3
Or
game
NBA
collections,
thing. I don't know.
soars
I
onto
don't do
Nintendo
sports.
Switch
I'm
tomorrow.
sorry. I just do not care.
Each collection's
And
cloud
this.
version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Is it also going to be a cloud version? Because
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover while firing wind bullets to grab and throw
I'm
enemies.
sorry. It's just, I did
Use
not
each
expect
level's
to see
surroundings
you
to your
here.
advantage. Also, Klonoa 2 is included.
No way.
Take
They're
on
doing
these
both of
great
them?
adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th. We're so glad.
Oh my god, no way!
Come here often. Either way,
Is this
you're in
the
for a
sequel?
puzzling treat.
Portal 1 and 2?
In these award-winning games, the
Come
portal
on.
gun is your key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find cake? Still unconfirmed.
The fucking cake is a
You can
lie,
pass
dude.
the
Everybody knows
portal,
that.
So can cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local online and split-screen multiplayer modes. And that part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
Oh my god. I played them on PC.
A classic comes alive.
Wait. What the hell is this? Wait. What is this? Wait. Okay, I've never heard of this, but I love the 2D style that kind of reminds me of the same style that they're using for Octopath Traveler and
Previously
Triangle
unreleased
Odyssey.
outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut, now in HD 2D. Multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day. A martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future, a youth with psychic powers
Does it mean
takes
the
a
not
stand
too
against
distant
evil.
future?
The distant future, a newly built robot is swept.
I spoke
in a
too
tragedy
soon.
in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
Live Alive launches on
Okay,
Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
I want to try this out.
Pre-orders
I
begin
actually
today
want to try this out.
on
I'm a
Nintendo
big
eShop.
fan of Octopath Traveler, and this style here reminds me a lot of it.
How was that? Next up is this.
Oh my
New
god!
iteration of the Wii Sports series.
They're actually bringing back Wii
Nintendo
Sports!
Switch Sports. Please take a look.
My mom... I'm calling
Here
it right now. My
are the
mom is
sports
going
included
to
in the
fucking
Nintendo
buy a
Switch sports
Switch
game.
just so that she can be able to play this
You
with
might
the
recognize
kids.
these three from past Wii Sports games. Tennis. Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time.
They're doing this is
Bowling.
all a conspiracy.
Roll the ball straight
Nintendo
ahead,
is
or
doing
give
this
it a little
to
curve.
get all the grandmas and grandpas out there to buy Switches and play
And combo.
themselves.
Knock your opponent off the
And
platform while
It's
attacking
gonna
and
work.
defending.
I promise you. They're gonna bundle this
Plus,
with
3
new
additional
Nintendo
sports are
Switches,
joining the lineup.
probably the OLED one, and they're going
Soccer.
to start selling
Use
them
a
at mass
gigantic
market.
ball to make
They're gonna
dynamic
be making a
plays.
shitload of money doing this. I promise
Enjoy
you. This
matches
is the
with
reason.
Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers.
Oh my god. I lost weight
By
playing
attaching a
the
Joy-Con
original Wii
controller to the
Sports. I
leg
was
strap accessory
a little
included
fat
with the
growing up.
physical
Playing
version
that
of the
game
game,
made me
you
kind
can
of
play
skinny.
shootout mode with intuitive kicking motions.
A little, not too much, because I'm still
Badminton. Control your
Ooh,
shots
badminton,
left
I love
and
that
right
game.
while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump, set, and spike the ball.
I think this is the best possible way of doing fist set, to be honest.
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch
Oh my
system,
God.
as
My
well
mom
as
is going to
online
lose
play
her shit
across
when I
all
tell her that
sports.
this game is coming.
Play
We lost
against
so
friends
many
online,
hours playing this.
or opt for random matchmaking. The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face.
Is this also going to include a fitness
Try
part
taking
where
on
it kind of
this
tracks your calories and tracks how long you've been playing? Because that would be a really
How
cool
was
feature,
that?
helping people
Since I'm already
get
here,
encouraged to
I'd
lose
like
weight
to
as
show
well.
you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
Oh my god, I love volleyball!
Oh, hello there, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi, I can see you're ready to play. All right,
Okay,
I'll play some volleyball online
I want one of those
together with
jerseys.
Mr. Koizumi.
Not gonna lie.
Do you have your wrist strap ready?
Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to make room
All
in my
right,
apartment to be able
let's
to play
start.
this.
We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh, we're doing this? Volleyball,
we are doing this.
a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team? It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block.
Okay, come on.
Another one's
Block it,
coming.
block it. Oh!
Koizumi saves it.
Come on.
A setup in the
Wait,
air.
jump.
And here comes
There
the
you
spike.
go.
The other team saves it and fights back.
Oh, out of
And they
bounds.
score.
Wait, was it?
Takahashi didn't quite get it in time.
Oh.
All right, well,
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay. The game's not
Barely.
over.
It was barely.
Now the other team serves.
God,
Koizumi
I feel like
receives it.
I don't know.
Takahashi sets it
I
up.
don't do sports, but the
Koizumi
few
spikes,
that I
but
actually
it
did
goes
play, I
right
know them
towards the
too well.
opponent. Here's another attack. Now's their chance.
Okay.
They get the ball.
now
And with the
jump.
setup from
Hit it, come
Koizumi,
on.
Takahashi scores.
Okay, I swear to God, that
They
looked like
got a
it was
point
out of
with
bounds,
their
though.
spike.
Motherfucker.
Let's stop our match here.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation. All right, I'll be leaving now.
If they start selling those, I'm gonna be the first to pre-order them.
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch Sports.
I want one of those jerseys. I don't care how
The
expensive
game
they
launches
are. And they will be,
May
I'm
29th.
sure.
We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy
Oh my God,
golf.
My stepdad is going to lose hours of his life playing this.
And now, a request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to
Ooh,
evaluate
when?
various technical aspects. We'd definitely like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen.
Alright.
For those of you interested, please visit the official Nintendo website for more details. Thank you.
Okay, we're moving on.
That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports. I hope you're looking forward to this game. Let's see a few
Surprisingly,
more
I am.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, come on. What else we got? Oh my god, taiko drumming.
Drumming skills ready. The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Set in Omiko
I'm so
City,
surprised
the
that
sacred
these
town
games
for
are
taiko
becoming
drums.
popular
You'll
outside of
strive to
Japan.
become a taiko master, along with brand
So I'm
new
pretty
character
sure
Kumo-kyun.
The most that I've
Drum
seen
to
when it came
dozens
to
of bop
these
and beats,
was
including
just people playing this on
Megalovania,
YouTube, and
Gurenge,
that was it. And
Feel
the
Special,
majority of the time,
and
those
Racing
weren't
into
even
the
Americans
Night.
playing it.
And
Those were a
that's
bunch of
not all.
Japanese kids
An orchestral
playing it
version of the main
and
theme
watching
from The
it
Legend of Zelda
from
is
their
included.
places in-
That's 76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many
Oh my God, I
times
know
as
that.
you'd like.
Oh, that's so...
New modes
oh
have
God.
also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4
I
players
think the
in
closest that
Dungeon
we got
Man.
to this was
Or
with
face off against each other in
Donkey
Great Drum
Kong
Toy
Jungle
War.
Beat, if I'm not mistaken. What was the name of the first one that came before that? I can't even remember.
Drum to your heart's content. When Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo
It's not gonna
Switch
be the same
this
without
year.
the peripheral, though.
Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs will be available at launch.
Oh, Nintendo, please, enough with the subscription services.
What's new with these Nintendo Switch games? The brand new tactical
Strategy?
RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here.
When?
The
Damn it!
protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3 nations. Your choices and conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today. Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course.
Kaiser, if you're watching this,
a brand new
I know for a fact you're gonna be eating this
up.
up.
A bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th. A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game.
Okay. I have Metroid Dread. I have not played it yet.
Even from this.
Oh.
Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread mode difficulty.
Oh God!
Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series,
people were already calling this game way too difficult, so now they're basically adding a masochist mode.
This free update launches later today.
Alright, that's fine.
A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
Nice. I cannot wait to start playing this game.
Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh shit, Earthbound! Wait, it took you guys this long to put fucking Earthbound on the Switch? I'm gonna be very honest. I played Earthbound on my Wii U back when I still have it, but back when I was still using it religiously, or about as religiously as you can, but oh boy, this is a game that you really need to dedicate a lot of effort into playing, because this is a game that is pretty... Wait. Nintendo. You're not seriously suggesting that you're going to include... Oh my god. No. I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to accidentally disappoint myself, but... Are they going to... If you say Mother 3... No, don't do this to me.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
It's just I thought we were finally gonna get Mother 3, but no, we're not. It was too good to be true. Oh, hi, Demon Slayer. I would be surprised if you hadn't already been spoiled for me. Alright. Thing is, I love Demon Slayer. I love the Hinokami Chronicles. It's just I'm already playing it on PC, and I can play that game at 60 FPS. I don't know how well this is gonna run on the Switch. Still, this looks fucking dope, though. I hope this includes all of DLC too. Yeah, it would have been amazing if they were to finally include Mother 3, but that game is never going to come to America, no matter what. Alright.
What did you think?
Nice.
Here's some news from Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017.
Sorry for night.
We've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content.
Oh, okay.
Please take a look at this trailer.
Okay, you had me until you said paid DLC, guys.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games. 8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023. Courses such as Coconut Mall, Chaco Mountain, and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave. Of course, you can play these courses locally and online.
I mean, that's great and all, but again, the fact that we have to pay them is just... This game is old as hell by this point.
The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch
$25?
March
Are you
18th.
serious?
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Oh
eShop.
god, this is going to get
You can
backlash.
enjoy this DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
Nintendo, please stop. Just stop. Stop. Thank you.
How was that? I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment will be our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Okay, what do we got?
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight.
What the hell is this?
That's the way of our world.
Oh,
Ionios.
God, no. It's another goddamn Xenoblade game.
What would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuff and little to you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his fuel.
Sword match.
I'm sorry, I don't care about Xenoblade. This is a game that has got some amazing visuals, wonderful story, not voice acting. The voice acting kind of sucks, but it's a good kind of suckage. It's a kind of enjoyably bad here and there, but I hate the gameplay so much. I hate the gameplay so much.
This world. They must be erased without a trace.
Oh my god. Is this the third? Hold on, is this like a third game, or is this gonna be like an expansion of the second? Considering that, I completely forgot these characters' names. Yeah. I'm definitely on the minority here. I just do not care about Xenoblade Chronicles.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you'll look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Well, that was oh boy. Okay, so we gotta talk about this. Hang on, I'm just put myself in here. Whoop, hang on, there we go. So, I'm gonna be very honest. This was it was definitely something that I genuinely did not expect. I did not expect this. To be honest, I don't think we're really getting much of anything up in here. We didn't really get anything too spectacular, nothing too special. I'm glad for all the fans of Xenoblade out there. It's just, I'm not one of them. Not because I think the games are terrible, it's just I do not like the gameplay at all. Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one, was such an impossible game for me to play. Xenoblade X was even worse in the sense that not only was the gameplay bad, but the fucking story was non-existent. I did not care about the story because there wasn't any. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the only reason anybody, in my opinion, even cares about that game or even remembers it is because of the waifus and the fan service. That really has to be the only reason. And when it came to the remaster of Xenoblade Chronicles, the first, even though it looked pretty, it looked very good, I don't really have a single F to give for it. It was underwhelming, but I want to say the thing that I'm most excited for is just the idea of Triangle Strategy still coming in June. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for this guy's coming in here. I'm excited for Triangle Strategy. I'm excited for Mario Strikers, the new one that's coming out, and at least based on what we're getting here, I'm also excited for Fire Emblem Warriors 3, whatever the hell they called that. I don't understand why we're getting another Fire Emblem Warriors that's not even in the same universe as the first one. I don't know what's going to happen to the main characters of that, but there we go. But it looks great. It looks fantastic. The one that I'm most excited about when it came to this particular stream was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Or World. I'm terrible when it comes to names. But I'm excited for it because it looks like Kirby's equivalent to Super Mario Odyssey, and I love everything about it. It looks so pretty, and I cannot wait to see more. But everything else here was very good, very fantastic. It started off great, and it just ended disappointingly. It's not that I hate Xenoblade. It's just I will happily look at the story and just ignore the gameplay entirely. It's just the fact that I would have to actually pay to be able to experience the story while having to deal with such terrible gameplay. I know that fans out there love it. It's just I don't. I need to keep rephrasing this because I know that I'm going to get a lot of people who are going to be pissed off and be saying that, but I just do not care. I really cannot stand the gameplay for it. I'm excited for everything else. I'm very excited over the fact that Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles is coming on the Switch. I'm hoping the game is well optimized. I'm hoping that fans are able to enjoy the game at a steady frame rate because this is a fighting game after all. I hope that it's able to handle all of that at good capacity, especially considering that the game is being released at around the time that the second season is about to end, which is probably a good thing, all things considered. A lot of fans are going to be looking at this and thinking that they need some more Demon Slayer after all this. And if we can play together, I'll be on PC and maybe I'll stream myself playing that there. But everything else was looking good. The Kirby game looks fantastic. I'm actually thinking about picking it up. It'll be my very first Kirby game ever. Apart from that, the only other game that I'm truly excited for is Breath of the Wild and Metroid 4, which were not even fucking present here. Oh yeah, I can't say I'm surprised because I know that those games are dealing with a lot of production, but still, you're asking me to get excited for freaking Assassin's Creed. Oh god, I just realized I was wearing an Assassin's Creed shirt this whole time. I jinxed it on myself. I'm wearing a goddamn Assassin's Creed shirt, and we got the Ezio Chronicles, the trilogy, or whatever the hell they were calling that. I don't know if you know this, guys, but the Assassin's Creed games run terribly on the Switch. Have you seen what they did with Black Flag? Have you seen what they did with Assassin's Creed 3? And oh, look at that. Why am I not surprised that the Mario Kart DLC is getting backlash? No, gee, I mean, what, $24.99? What? That's chump change. Everybody has that. It's not like there's gonna be people out there who don't have jobs. I'm blind, by the way. That situation is being taken care of. At least, I'm hoping that it is. But so far, so good. But the fact that they thought that this was something to primarily almost end their stream is just baffling to me. Why would you choose this to almost end your stream. And look, I'm sure that people are gonna love the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 thing, but I don't give a shit about Xenoblade Chronicles, so I need to ask Nintendo, what the fuck is up with the DLC shit? $24.99 is for this, but when you combine that with the family pack, that's $79 goddamn 99 monthly for a subscription service, just so that you can be able to play games, SNES, NES, and an expansion pack for Animal Crossing. And now for this? I mean, look, guys, I don't really have anything against Nintendo in this situation because, you know, they're a company and business practices like these will happen no matter what, but why in the hell would you think that this was a good idea? Seriously. This was such a terrible fucking move. And yeah, I'm not surprised at all that they're getting backlash for this. Personally, the fact that I wouldn't be surprised if they look at this and think maybe we shouldn't have announced this. Because I was expecting Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 7 remastered on the Switch. I don't know why you would have to do that because Mario Kart 8 has a lot of those levels, but, you know, I was expecting a new game, something like that, a tease, not DLC that I have to pay for. Oh my god. Yes, you could do that. In fact, I promise you, if you go to your Switch right now and you go to the eShop, you can buy a whole bunch of fantastic games for less than $24.99. And the fact that this is for a how long did Mario Kart 8 come out on the Switch? Like, what was that, 2018? That game is over 5 years old now. It's 5 years old on the Switch and even older on the Wii U when it originally came out. This was such a baffling move. But yeah, what the hell else? Okay. This was a pretty, honestly, I know that COVID-19 has made the streams a little bit more straightforward, but there just wasn't that much pizzazz with this one. I kind of expected to see more, and I'm sure that they still have a bunch of stuff planned out, but nothing Zelda, nothing Metroid, oh, except for Metroid Dread. I guess I got one thing, technically. So... Okay, if it debuted with the Switch, that means it came out in 2017, which means that it's 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's almost 6 years. It is 1 month away from being 6 years old. $24.99 for a nearly 6-year-old game on the console that you're releasing it on. Don't even get me started on the Wii U. Ay, Jesus. This is gonna bite Nintendo really hard in the ass. I don't know why they're doing this. But back to the stream itself. I want to see more in the future. This was not it. I really wanted more from Nintendo coming from this. Not in the sense that I wanted them to announce this or that. I mean, it feels like they're really not doing a whole lot here. A lot of these announcements, you could have just announced them on Twitter and saved us all the time. I don't think you needed to really do a huge Nintendo Direct for this. They didn't really announce anything spectacular here except for maybe Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and even then I'm not excited for that. Because, again, shitty gameplay. I'm sorry. I mean, I can enjoy all the waifus as much as I can, but there's only so much that tits and ass can give you before you realize you need to go through the terrible gameplay in order to get to those tits and asses. I don't really feel like this was a pretty good stream in my opinion. It was not the worst, though. I wanted to make it clear. It's not the worst stream in the world. I definitely have seen worse, especially coming from Nintendo, but I definitely expected a little bit more from this, and this was just not it, Chief. I think we all expected a little bit too much from this. But that's just it when it comes to Nintendo. We as fans have a habit of overhyping every single stream. It's like, are they going to announce F-Zero finally? No, they never announce F-Zero. F-Zero is to Nintendo what Mega Man is to Capcom. It's a whipping boy that continuously gets ignored. Jesus Christ. Very likely we're going to have a Nintendo Direct after all this. And the fact that Arceus, I forgot that's how you pronounce it now, because otherwise it's blasphemy. Fuck that shit. Now that Arceus is doing so well, I'm very certain that this is going to inspire Nintendo and Game Freak to come up with new ideas for further Pokemon games in the future. One in particular that I want to see happen is probably a remaster or a remake similar to what they did with Diamond and Pearl, but for Black and White. And not just Black and White, but Black and White 2. Include both of them. But when it comes to this particular stream, I think Wii Sports is the thing that actually got the most out of me. The one that I think got me the most excited. Just the fact that this just... Oh boy. It's... and yeah, the Pokemon Company hasn't made it any better either. I'm pretty sure the anime has a way of pronouncing it themselves, and if it is Arceus or Arceus or Jesucristo, however you want to call it, I don't give a shit. I call him the Holy Goat instead of the Holy Ghost, because that's basically what he is. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the fine spaghetti monster, I dump the Holy Goat. So that's it for this particular stream. You already know how I feel about this, so what did you all think about it? Please let me know in the comments section. This was kind of disappointing, but not the worst. I can't say I expected too much, but then again, this is what happens when you bet on Nintendo. You can either get something fantastic, like Breath of the Wild 2, out of nowhere, or you get Xenoblade Chronicles 3, even though nobody was asking for it and nobody cares. Except for the 1 or 2 fans that are still wanting for Chronicles X to be put on the Switch. Who are you? We need to have a talk. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like what you see here and you would like to see more, be sure to like, share the video with your friends, subscribe for more content, and if you want to be like my friend KateCast Reviews over here, then go ahead and check out our Patreon page for bonus content and exclusive rewards, including the chance to be able to ask for a show or movie for us to review in the future. And if you enjoy us doing any more live streams like these, then please let us know in the comments section. And as always, I'm Sebastian from Cinemageddon Reviews signing out, and I'll see you on the wasteland.